Today, I am picking up on the energy of the divine masculine who betrayed you in a way that you never anticipated. This masculine, someone you trusted deeply, turned out to be unfaithful behind your back. You had placed so much faith in them, believing their words and actions were genuine, that their betrayal came as a complete and devastating shock. It was as if the foundation of your relationship had been ripped away, leaving you reeling and questioning everything you thought you knew about them. In the aftermath, you started to reflect on all the ways they had manipulated you in the past. Perhaps you had overlooked red flags or made excuses for behavior that, in hindsight, should have raised alarm bells. You began to realize how their charm and charisma had been carefully wielded to keep you under their control, always second-guessing your intuition and silencing the nagging doubts in your mind. The betrayal was not just about infidelity, it was also about the betrayal of your trust and the manipulation of your heart. As the reality of their deception settled in, a deep sense of hurt and anger took root within you. You felt not only betrayed but also disrespected. You had given so much of yourself to this masculine, your love, your time, your loyalty, and now it felt like it had all been thrown away. This pain forced you to reevaluate the relationship, to look at it with fresh eyes, and to recognize the patterns of emotional manipulation that had been there all along. It was painful to accept, but it was also liberating. Gradually, you found the strength to pull away from them. You began to detach, to reclaim your energy and your sense of self-worth. This withdrawal was not easy. After all, you had invested so much of your heart in this connection. But as you began to step back, you noticed that your divine masculine could sense this shift in your energy. They felt the distance growing between you and them, and though they tried to ignore it at first, it became impossible to deny. Now, from a distance, your divine masculine is watching you. They can feel that you are no longer entangled in their web, that you are moving forward with a renewed sense of confidence and independence. You are focused on your own growth, your own healing, and your own happiness. You are building a life that is full and vibrant without them, and they can't help but take notice. From afar, they see you as busy, radiant, and perhaps even a little untouchable, a woman who has reclaimed her power and refuses to be defined by their betrayal. This newfound strength in you has left them feeling insecure and doubtful. They want to reach out and re-establish communication with you, to see if there's still a place for them in your life. But at the same time, they are gripped by the fear that you might have moved on. Even if you're not currently involved with anyone else, they can't shake the suspicion that there might be someone new, someone who sees your worth and treats you with the respect and love they failed to give you. The masculine is haunted by the idea that you might be spending time with someone else. They imagine you being affectionate, laughing, sharing intimate moments that they once thought were only theirs. The idea that you might be creating new memories with another person eats away at them. Yet, ironically, it was their own inability to commit and their own betrayal that drove you to pull away in the first place. They also sense that you are now secretive about your life, that you're not sharing your thoughts or feelings with them anymore. They can't seem to get a read on you, and that terrifies them. They used to think they knew you inside and out, but now they realize that they barely scratched the surface of the depths of your soul. You have become a mystery to them, an enigma that they are desperate to unravel. In the past, your divine masculine was torn between two options, perhaps between you and someone else, or between committing to you fully and keeping their freedom. They resisted making a choice, afraid of losing control or making the wrong decision. But now, from where they stand, they see you differently. You are no longer just an option, you are the Empress, the embodiment of strength, beauty, wisdom, and nurturing love. They see you as the one who was always meant for them, the one who held space for them even when they didn't deserve it. And now, as they watch you step into your power and embrace your worth, they realize what they have lost. They see the glow that surrounds you, the magnetic energy that draws others to you. They know they made a mistake, and they feel the weight of that mistake pressing down on them. So they wait, hoping that one day you will open the door to communication again. They wonder if there's a chance to make things right, to show you that they have changed, that they finally understand the value of your love. But for now, they remain at a distance, watching and waiting, haunted by the knowledge that they let the Empress slip through their fingers. I know you are tired, I can sense it, I can feel it. You're tired of the same old words, tired of just words that feel like they're spoken into the wind, drifting away before they even reach your heart. I hear you, I get it. You're yearning for something more substantial, something that feels real, something that proves the love I say I have for you. You want to feel that love, not just hear about it. You want to experience the connection we've always claimed to share, the one that once felt unbreakable. You want to feel the passion, the desire, and the raw, unfiltered emotion that once burned so brightly between us. I know you want it back because I want it too. But all you get now are words, words that fall flat, that echo like hollow promises with no follow-through. Words that are built on good intentions but not enough action. Words that, over time, have come to feel like empty shells of what they once were. They used to mean something, they used to lift us both up. But somewhere along the way, they lost their spark, and now they're just words. I can see it in your eyes. I know you're tired of words that have become meaningless, tired of hearing the same reassurances that never seem to come to life. Words that, in the end, are better left unsaid than spoken without conviction. Your eyes say everything your lips don't. They speak of the passion we once shared, the way we used to look at each other like the world stopped when our eyes met. They tell of the connection that ran deeper than anything we'd ever known before, something that felt almost sacred. But now, when you look at me, I see the disappointment. I see the questions, the doubts, the quiet pain of a heart that's been let down too many times. Those eyes still seek the truth, though. They still search for that spark, hoping it might be found behind my words. But eyes can only go so far. They can only believe in what they see, not in empty promises. The truth is, your soul and my soul, they've always been drawn to each other. We've always had a connection that felt unbreakable, undeniable. But now, without action behind my words, there's a huge disconnect that even our souls can't bridge. I know it hurts, and I know it's my fault that you feel this way. It's easy to say I love you, easy to say I care, but it's another thing entirely to prove it. I understand now that you're not asking for grand gestures or extravagant declarations. You just want me to show up for you in real ways, consistently and honestly. You want me to put my love into action, not just talk about it. And so, honestly, you probably have questions about the words I've been sharing. Do I mean them? Do I love you the way I say I do? Do I even know what love looks like if I can't show it to you? I don't blame you for asking. I've let you down too many times with my empty promises and my lack of follow-through. You deserve better than that. You deserve to feel loved, not just hear that you are. I realize now that love isn't just about saying the right words, it's about living them. It's about showing up when it matters, even when it's hard. It's about being consistent and true, not just in the easy moments, but in the messy ones too. I'm reminded of songs like Show Me Love, how fitting that is for what you're feeling. Those songs get it right, love is something you show, not just say. It's in the small moments, the tender gestures, the ways we choose each other every single day. I want to show you how much I love you. I want to prove that my words aren't empty, that they have weight, that they're backed by actions that reflect the depth of my feelings. I want to show you that I see you, that I hear you, that I appreciate you more than I've ever said or shown before. I know it's going to take time to rebuild that trust, to prove that I'm serious. I know that saying I love you isn't enough anymore, and it shouldn't be. I know you're tired, and I understand why. But please know that I'm here, and I'm willing to put in the effort to make things right. I want to be the person who not only says the words but lives them every single day. I want to be the one who makes you feel cherished, loved, and seen. Because you deserve that, and I know I can be that person if you'll give me the chance to show you. So please, let's start again. Let me prove that I mean every word I've ever said. Let me show you the love I've always felt but haven't always expressed in the ways you need. Let me show you that passion, that connection, that emotion that burns within me. Because you're right, words alone aren't enough. It's time I prove that my love is more than just words. It's time I show you love. Lately, you find yourself missing your partner deeply, but at the same time, you're surrounded by so many responsibilities, opportunities, and distractions that you don't allow yourself to remain stuck in that energy for too long. Life is moving at a fast pace, filled with commitments, work, and personal growth. There's a sense of resilience within you, an awareness that, while you love and miss them, you cannot afford to put your life on hold. You're learning to navigate this delicate balance between holding space for your feelings and continuing to focus on your own journey. While you are managing to keep yourself busy and engaged, your partner seems to be feeling quite fixated on you. They often wonder what you're up to, how you're spending your time, and who you're choosing to share your moments with. There's a certain intensity in their energy, a kind of curiosity mixed with a hint of longing, as if they can't help but feel drawn to you even when they try to focus on other aspects of their life. They seem to be quietly watching from the sidelines, maybe even checking your social media or asking mutual friends about you, just to feel closer to you in some way. Right now, your partner is working on themselves in the background. They're taking time to heal, to grow, and to better understand who they are and what they want in life. However, this period of self-reflection is tinged with sadness because, deep down, they truly want to be with you. It's like they're carrying this weight of loneliness, a sense of missing the warmth of your presence and the comfort that only you seem to bring. They're longing for the kind of company that feels genuine and soul deep, and that's something they can't seem to find with anyone else but you. Your partner's feelings for you run deeper than mere attraction. They feel as though they share a past life connection with you, a bond that transcends time and space. It's as if your souls recognize one another, carrying forward a sense of familiarity that neither of you can easily explain. This connection feels comforting and magnetic, drawing them back to you again and again, no matter how much time has passed or how far apart you may be. There's an unspoken understanding between the two of you, and knowing that what you share is rare and significant. Both of you long for one another's presence, even in the quiet moments when life's demands take over. There's a yearning that comes and goes in waves, sometimes catching you off guard in the middle of an ordinary day. Maybe it's a song that reminds you of them, or a memory that flickers to life when you least expect it. For your partner, your presence in their life makes them feel deeply fulfilled and loved. You bring a sense of completeness that they can't find anywhere else, a kind of emotional nourishment that feeds their soul. Your partner craves the freedom to explore this connection with you, to see where it might lead if given the chance. They want to experience the joy of being with you fully, without the barriers or fears that might have held them back in the past. They long to share new experiences with you, to build memories, to laugh together, to cry together, to grow together. It's not just about romance, it's about partnership, trust, and a deep sense of belonging. They dream of a life where they can be fully themselves with you, and where you can be fully yourself with them. When they think about you, really think about you, there's a certain look that comes over their face, a softening in their expression that reveals just how much they care. It's the kind of look that speaks of love, of admiration, of wonder. They might get lost in a daydream, imagining what it would be like to hold your hand, to share a quiet evening with you, or to simply sit in your presence and feel that unspoken connection between you. In those moments, their heart feels lighter, even if only for a little while. And while you may be caught up in the busyness of your own life, the truth is that the bond between you is still very much alive. It's woven into the fabric of who you both are, a constant thread that tugs at your hearts when you least expect it. This connection isn't something that can easily be severed by time or distance. It's a part of both of you, and it's waiting, quietly, patiently, for the right time to come back to life in a more tangible way. For now, you're both navigating your own paths, working through your own lessons and experiences. Yet there's an unshakable sense that, somehow, you're both being guided back to one another. It may not happen exactly the way you envision, but there's a feeling that, in the grand design of the universe, your souls are meant to find their way home, to each other. Until then, you carry them in your heart, and they carry you in theirs, both of you learning, growing, and hoping that when the time is right, love will lead you back to one another.